All right, well, today is March the 15th, 2022. Right now at 11:10 p.m. We have a temperature of 57 degrees here in the foothills of Los Angeles. We have a relative humidity of 59%. The dew point is 43 degrees, and we have a barometric pressure of 29.89 inches. All right, so here on the West Coast in Southern California, we saw the skies today. Starting at about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we saw the specially equipped jets move in and begin to spray the skies very heavily, right on cue. This is just like we see every time. We've got a big rain chance right here. This should have brought a day's worth of rain today. Here's Southern California right there where the pen is, LA. All this moves in, and we didn't get a drop of rain. Let me show you what the map looked like. The Doppler map looked like at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right here we can see, let me zoom this out. There we go. So the rain never made it into Southern California. They were spraying the skies so heavily, we were completely blanketed with those chemtrail aerosols, and that caused the capping inversion layer and prevented the lift. So that's why we see no rain down here. And although they were spraying, the jets were up spraying in this area too, we do see some rain just north of, just west of Bishop, and up in the high Sierra we see some snow. So that's all good. But the interesting thing is that as this moisture moved into Nevada, we see a lot of rain and some snow in a large portion of Nevada, whereas the entire state of California here should have seen rain all day long based on the satellite images that we're looking at here. So the tail end of this frontal system moved through just a couple hours ago. There it is. That would have probably dropped, inch and a half, 2 inches of rain. Inch and a half. We need that. We need that rain. So far this year, the calendar year, beginning in January, we've had, let's see, we had a quarter of an inch of rain, by the way, on the 4th and 5th of March. That was the weekend. Quarter inch. And that brings the season total up to 15.1 inches. But since the beginning of this year, 2022, we've had not even 0.7 inches. About 0.7. Yep. So there it is. I mean, that's what we're looking at. So the terrorists controlling our weather have once again prevented needed rain for Southern California, and we need some saturating rain. We can't just have it all in 2 weeks during late December and early January. That's what's happened. We've had all our rain in about a week and a half to 2 weeks time. And notice the high pressure the weather controllers have installed between the tropical flow down here, this tropical moisture, and the North Pacific activity. There's always a barrier here to separate this weather, but as we look to the east right now, watch what happens here. We've got tropical flow down here over the Gulf. We've got this weather system which is being targeted by a satellite transmitter. We see a right angle form, and look at the development on this system. We see a right angle there, and look at the wind on the west side of that storm system. And watch what happens. Watch this develop once again. And we see that what happens here, this merges with this, it actually pulls all this moisture. Look at this. And this draws it all the way in. This is being drawn into that vortex. We have high pressure being installed right adjacent to that vortex. That's what's causing that right angle. And that causes a lot of wind. And there are tornado warnings for portions of Florida. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Doppler map here right now. We can see what's actually happening right now. We see a lot of severe weather in the central part of the state, and right off of near Jacksonville and Daytona Beach, Palm Coast. A lot of thunderstorms right off the coast and right along the coast. St. Augustine right there. A lot of severe weather. And there are some tornado warnings for these areas. All right. Now looking out at the west, just nothing's happening. I mean, we should have had rain today. These terrorists controlling our weather have stopped the rain. But they're not bothering to stop it up here in Nevada and Utah. These people here are getting rain. Down here in Southern California, we can't get rain for love or money. Look at it here. Look at all that moisture moving in and not a single drop of rain. And those of us living here in Southern California, we saw the skies today. It was just a whiteout. There's probably a dozen of these jets going at it. Look at the water vapor map here. And look at that right angle as well. Keep an eye on this entire picture here. This storm here has been manipulated. This is coming down through the central part of the country. Look at that right angle in the water vapor map. This is a manipulated weather system. It's actually being amplified by the installation of high pressure right there. You can see that straight edge. Watch the right angle develop. Right there. That separates this frontal system from the vortex, which is right in this area. And of course, this generates wind. And of course, that causes the possibilities for tornadoes. So the stooges on TV aren't showing you the satellite maps. There's a reason for that. If the general public saw these right angle imprints in these weather systems, it wouldn't take long before a lot more people would be waking up to what's actually happening. Look at this. Look at the straight edges and the imprints on that weather system. Okay. And once again, here we are looking at the East Pacific. We should have had rain, and the entire state should have gotten rain today as that frontal system moves in. This was a part of a low pressure system right up there. Let's watch it again. See right here, there's a low trying to develop right there. And it's destroyed, and our skies are just hazed over. It's a mess. No rain. Okay. So we have terrorists controlling our weather, and nothing is being done about it. And that's the update for today. So we'll try to get another update here real soon. Okay, that's it.